Welcome, free fall. This is a free fall or problems about a free fall upward motion. We begin first by upward motion. A, when an object is thrown vertically upwards. Here we have a set of problems to solve. At the end of these problems, you'll be able to solve every problem related to free fall upward motion. This is a topic 1A. In the second topic, you will see when an object is thrown vertically downward. Now, let's solve the set of problems here. Problem 10, 11, up to 42. Pay attention and be patient. We'll solve all these problems. First problem. A ball is thrown upwards with a speed u from a height h above the ground. Find the time taken by the ball to hit the ground. In these problems, when our object is thrown vertical upward, we use this formula. Well, u is initial velocity. V is instantaneous velocity. Now, the main formulas to use here are this instantaneous velocity V equal to U negative JT. Height will be equal to UT minus GT square. V square equal U square negative 2JH. Here, these J symbolize the gravity. This is the height or the displacement of an object. Now this is initial velocity. Here we consider upward. We consider this vertical upward direction as positive. This direction is considered as positive in our problems. It's why we assist to this apparition of the negative sign. This negative sign. Using this formula, let's start solving our problems. Problem number 1. Let's solve this problem number 1. Problem number 1. A ball is thrown upwards with a speed u from a height h above the ground. Find the time taken by the ball to hit the ground. The important information from the reading of this problem is that our ball is thrown from a height h. This height h is this one, height h. This is the height h, the given height h. Now let's call this height from here up to the maximum height h1, and from here up to the ground, this height, let's call it h2. Now I call this height from which my bow is thrown. I call this height 1. I symbolize it by h1, and from here up to here I call h2. Now you see that this h2 equal h1 plus h. Yes, well, you see, to find this h1 we use this idea. When my object attains the maximum height, see, at this maximum height here, see here, v equals 0. Now, using this formula, we will get from this, and the h2 equal u negative j/t square. And remember, also that initial velocity here is also 0. Using this idea, we get h2 equal 0 times t negative 1 tjt. You get ht equal, get here that here we have negative 12j/t square. Remember, from this point, my bow starts coming back here and through here. You see, at this point I assumed that this vertical is positive. Now remember, by going up like this, you see, by ascending, my gravity here has a negative sign. Look at here, this is a negative sign due to the direction of the gravity. Now as my object at this point, it starts to move down, This means that this h will be equal negative. By using this negative sign, here we have positive. Now my h2 equal this one. Now h1, my h1 is already known because we find it from this equation. See here, my h1, this height up to which the ball moved up, h1, at this point v equals 0, using this formula here, this one, uv being 0, we have u square negative 2h. See here, solving, you have 2j1h1 equal u square. Now we find that my h1 equal u square over 2j. Applying this formula here, I have h2 and I have h1. Now this is h2. Now this is h. Remember, see, find that h2, the h2 equal h plus h1. Now let me show you. h2 equal h plus h1. Now, having this, we find that h2, I have already h2 here. h2 is this one, h2. Now write it, h2 equal 1 over j2 square. h1, this h1. Now see here, h plus h1. Now replacing by its value, we find 1 over 2 j t square equal h plus u square over, let me show you, 2j. Now from this equation here, from this we are going to solve for t, because in our problem, look here, in our problem we are asked to find the time taken by the ball to hit the ground. The time taken here, find the time taken by the ball to hit the ground. Time, we require time to hit the ground. Time to hit the ground. Time from here up to here and then back here to hit this ground. This time. Now from this question, solving this question, we'll find. Now let's solve this equation for, sorry, here we have J, because this is H1. See, H1. Now let's solve this equation. Now let's solve. See, solving t square over 2 equal to j h plus u square over 2h, because the common denominator here, see here, common denominator here. Now these two and these two cancel out. I got j2 square equal to jh plus u square over j. Now see here, let me show you. Solving for t, see, now have it's a simple equation here, u square over j square, because I divided by here, you divide by this. Now let's find t. Equal square root 2j8 plus u over j square is equal to 2j h plus u square over j. Now my time to hit the ground is found. This is the required time to hit the ground. Look, this is my time required to hit the ground. Time required to hit the ground from here up to here. My required time, is root of u square plus 2jh over j. Now dear subscribers, thank you for watching. This was the solution of the first problem. Thank you for watching. See you next time. We will meet in solving this second problem.